Now, a big question you might have is, what do you do if a coach is very specific and doesn't really give a lot of autonomy? Now, there's a few things that you can do, right? Number one, you can talk with your coach and explain the situation. Like, for example, in my high school, our practices were structured pretty similarly every day, right? So there'd be a section where it'd be drilling, and we knew that we were going to do singles, doubles, high crotches, and it was going to run through the group of 3 for a while, right? So I might talk to coach and say, hey, coach, I'm really trying to focus on my high crotch. So during this part of the drill, can I just hit high crotches the whole time rather than just focusing on getting a single and a double leg? And a lot of times a coach will understand that and they'll go with it. And if they don't, then be respectful and still follow their instruction and try to still be very intentional with focusing on the details of a single, a double, a high crotch. But now really try to be laser focused on that high crotch when you're there. And then you can do the next thing, right? Which would be, after practice, you might pull a partner and say, hey, today I really want to work on my high crotch. Can I work with you for like 10, 20, 30 minutes and just hit a lot of good reps on you? And you can even offer like, hey, you can go some reps as well and work on what you want to work, and I'll give you that look. But can you give me this look for at least 5 reps at a time? And a lot of times you'll find that your partners will do that if they got time. Now, the third thing might be that it's more positional or technical aspects focused rather than just techniques, right? So what I mean by that is, instead of focusing on, say, I want to get a single leg, I want to get a double or a high crotch, right? It might be something like, all right, I know that my coach is going to structure practice as it's going to be single, double, high crotch, right? So now I'm going to focus on getting an underhook and making sure that everything that I do is from that underhook. So now I get that underhook, I go for a snatch single. I get the underhook, I go for a double leg. Or I get it and I pull it and go under for a high crotch, right? So you can use their practice structure to your benefit still if you're focused on specific positional aspects or technical aspects, right? So another positional thing might be, all right, today I'm going to just focus on moving my feet a lot, right, and trying to make sure that I'm circling a lot. Or it might be making sure that I have good head position, or that before I get to my single, I'm clearing at least 3 angles, and then I get to it. So that way I know that I can get to an angle, get to another angle, and then I can get to that shot, right? So there's a bunch of different ways that you can still make it work when you have a coach that is very strict and doesn't give a lot of autonomy. If you got value out of this video, please give it a like, share it with somebody if you think that it can help them, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and thank you.